Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time reviewing on the Disney film Tangled. Now, as you know, Tangled is a 2010 3D computer animated musical adventure comedy film that is meant to be based on the German fairy tale Rapunzel by the Grimm's brothers. And I know the original title was meant to be known as Rapunzel, which eventually got changed to Tangled. And I think for the most part, I can kind of see Tangled being like Disney's version of Aquaman. And the premise of the story is meant to follow how Rapunzel mainly lives in her tower, where she mainly lives with her cold, manipulative, and uncaring adoptive mother, Mother Gothel. And I think Mother Gothel's character definitely works, because she knows how to manipulate Rapunzel to get what she wants. She tries to make it seem like she's the good guy. And I think that's what I think makes Mother Gothel a realistic, and if not, sadistic bad mother character. And we do kind of see her questioning about the lanterns and wanting to know more about them. We also see how a young thief known as Flynn Rider eventually manages to sneak into the tower after stealing a precious tiara, and we kind of see how Rapunzel gets Flynn Rider to help look for the lanterns, as well as more connections to her past. And I think the film, in my opinion, knew what it was trying to be, but at the same time, I think the film is more average at best. I think the point of Rapunzel's character is meant to be a message and a moral about coming out of your comfort zone and no longer being held by the people who hold you back. And I think the point of Flynn Rider's character, who's later revealed to be Eugene, you do see how Eugene does open up to Rapunzel about himself, and of course you can kind of tell it's going to be the moment where you can tell Rapunzel and Eugene slowly fall in love. You kind of see how Eugene does kind of realise that he might have something better with Rapunzel. And I think throughout the film, it's just the kind of questioning what's really best for yourself and kind of seeing what's really best. And I kind of think for the most part, I kind of think the film works in a way. And there are some similarities to Aquaman. I kind of see, Rapunzel a bit like Aquaman, learning more about his origins, as well as where he's really from. And I kind of think, obviously, the point of Eugene is meant to be a bit like Mira, coming from some sort of other land, which is later revealed in the Tangled TV series, and him sort of being like the kind of, like, romantic interest character, but still having a bit of a badass side to him. And I obviously, think the point of Mother Gothel is meant to be a bit like Dr. Shin from the New 52 Aquaman comics, because much like Stephen Shin, we see how Mother Gothel is obsessed with keeping Rapunzel in the tower to stay young and beautiful forever, much like how Stephen Shin is determined to find out more about Atlantis and sees Arthur as a golden ticket to learn more about the knowledge of Atlantis. And I think what makes Mother Gothel work as well is that there is a bit of a message about not staying young forever, and sometimes age, death, and sometimes getting older is just a sign that you can't stay young forever. And I think for the most part, the film just has that kind of basic story where you're gonna have the character realize the mistake, you're gonna have the love interest saving the day. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just that. And I kind of get it why the writers decided not to do a sequel. And it's like what they said. They sat on the sort of table and realised, crap, she cut her hair, it's over. And you can kind of tell the point of the Tangled TV series, and this is my opinion, is that it's trying to answer questions more about Mother Gothel, more about the flower, why Rapunzel's hair had the ability and all that, where Eugene really came from. And I think the point of a TV series is always going to answer questions and sort of explain what happened before or after the events of a film or sort of game. And I think for the most part, I think, yeah, Tangled's not a bad movie. There is a message about getting out of your comfort zone and being not afraid to try new and daring things. But I think for the most part, I think the film definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but kind of an okay movie. Nothing big, nothing fancy, just the typical Disney stuff. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.